Great questions. Great questions. I appreciate it. And great comments. I do want to reflect on a couple of the comments. One of the questions I had, and I completely understand where this person's coming from, it prompted me to want to begin these Q&As. The question I had was, how do you hold on to your faith? How do you hold on to your faith when if God is in control, then maybe He did take your children from you, or how do you go through this, missing your children when you're trying to hold on to your faith with God? Many times, there is a battle for good and evil on this earth, and it's always happening. In this world, there's a battle for good and evil. I'm going to give you a quick example of the current moments of time right now, today. We have a lot of crazy things going on in the world. And if you ask somebody about 20 years ago, your generation before you, they would say, yeah, a lot of crazy things are going on in the world. And then you ask 60 years before you, the person would say, yeah, there's a lot of crazy things going on in this world. Let me explain to you. There is always evil working just as hard as good in this world. Okay? And this is where separation happens. And you can choose. God gave you the right to choose to be evil and go to hell, or be good and go to heaven. And not everybody good is going to go. Not everybody good is going to go. And that is the hard truth to swallow. You have to sometimes get out of yourself. You have to understand that it's not about you. Your plan is not always about you. It's about being there for somebody else and helping somebody else that needs it more. You have to detach yourself from what your needs and wants are in this world. It would feel good to have a nice car and home, and it'd feel good to have a good life and a lot of money. And sometimes God puts you in a position that you don't want to be in. And He wants to see, how are you going to respond? Try to help somebody else when you're already down in the bottom. Then you will pass this test. You have this good and this evil on earth that is constantly moving, evolving. It's always evolving and changing and happening. We had bad things happen last 10 years, and now we have new bad things happening in our current moment in time. A lot of new crazy things are going on. Drone strikes that are actually the actual whole premise of a war is all 100% drones. You have one man behind the controls that kill over 100 men on the other side. I mean, we have new war, new dangers, and new problems. And why is it that we have new? Because evil is always working. But why do we have new problems? Because good is winning. See, good wins. When you love God, when you're good to yourself, when you're good to the God that's within you, the godliness in you, when you're good to yourself and you're loving to yourself and you care for you and you appreciate your life, your every breath that you take, when you do these things, when you love yourself, when you actually start to care for yourself, you start to realize, you start to love other things and other people, even those that you hate or those that have hurt you. And this is the good. This is the battle of good and evil that's within you, inside of you, is winning. Good is winning. When you start to look at things that should give you a negative response, you actually start looking at it with more understanding, with more love, with more peace in your heart. Good is winning within you. And what happens when good is constantly winning in your life, in your mind, in your heart? You'll start to see a different type of hate from evil coming at you. A different type of pushback, different pressures of life. Because good is winning in you. When good is winning in the world, evil changes its ways. It changes the problems. It's evolving. There is constant battle for good and evil in this world. A constant battle. Evil just won at that moment when our child was taken from us. And maybe God had a plan, and maybe it was meant for you to do something else, for you to be greater than who you are. You were maybe not the greatest you can possibly be in this child's life. And you were pushed back to be even greater and evolve even higher and love deeper and suffer even more to sharpen and harden your heart and your mind to a greater version of you. It's not meant for everyday life and for family life and for things to be perfect and beautiful and flowery and sweet. There's people in the highest mountaintops and mansions that are crippled, that can't speak or can't even eat. They need assistance. Not everything is going to be perfect in life. And God tests his biggest warriors. God will test you. And he will move you. He will change you. And you have to let go of yourself. Let go of your insecurities that you need to. I'm happy like this. I love God, but I need these things. I love God, but I want a good life. Well, maybe you're not ready for it. You haven't fully let go of your insecurities. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a new subscriber watching, thank you for coming on board. I was homeless after my divorce. I was homeless. I want to tell you how God was shifting me and moving me. He was telling me to come back to California. I feel as though in my heart now that I see and I speak to him and I love him every morning and night. You can ask Anna. Am I lying? Every morning and night I talk to him. In my dreams I'd speak to him. I speak to him over Anna many nights. Many nights she doesn't even realize it. I speak to him on my lunch break. I speak to him before I eat my food. Every meal. Do I not? It's a relationship that you must build. You can't just walk into my life and just tell me, Rocky, hey, help me out. Who are you? I have 10 people outside that want to murder me. Can I come in? No. I'm shutting my door. God's going to do the same thing to you. Who are you? You can't come in here. This is my house. I don't know who you are. Go away. Burn. You lost your child? So what? I can't help you. But when you're grateful for the suffering when you're grateful and you lean to Him, look to Him, I'm hurting, talk to Him. This hurts to me. Help me understand. Begin to build a relationship with Him. Begin to follow His way. Begin to think like Him, act like Him. Begin to follow His path. You are not Him, but He is in you. When you begin to build that relationship with Him and love Him, unequivocally love Him, under any circumstance, in my coldest of nights, homeless after my divorce, in my hungriest of hunger, I reached out to Him, I speak to Him, and I love Him so much. The hunger and the coldness teach me more about being a man than anything out there in this world. And I thank God for that. The pain that you hurt when you're missing your children, reach out to Him. How do I keep my faith? Because after all of this, there's only one place I'm going, and I'm gonna build a relationship with the person that's gonna help me get there. Whatever you choose to believe, I support you. Whatever religion you want to lean to, I support you. And if you're a man or a woman, young man or old, I support you. Whatever your belief system is and how you want to reach out to the spiritual world. But let me tell you something. When I passed away, He was there. And I'm gonna tell you something. I was one of those guys where, man, I ain't gonna believe anybody's bullshit. Man, you know what? You gotta show up. Cause I don't trust nobody. I don't trust what anybody says. I don't care who they are. And here I am putting my face to a video that's gonna go public and telling you, bro, I died. He's real. You better make the choice here, because it'll be too late for you to make your choice when you get there. Be grateful, be thankful in your suffering, whatever you're going through. Appreciate the pain, because it's a teacher to create a better version of you. And it's such a beautiful suffering, a beautiful hurt. It's a sacrificial suffering. It's a necessity to create a better man and a better woman inside you. There's no other way to change. When the hammer hits the steel, it becomes so beautiful. It's a necessity for your growth. Not everything is supposed to be soft and pretty. I love you. Hold on to God. And if you're hurting, hold on to Him with two hands. I love you. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.